and she has this cooking show on KNX. Belinda Lee, wow, she goes, you must be the godfather of credit. I built people about $60 billion of credit so far. Now I was basically in the beginning of the system. I got to train Ken Yarborough. He was security chief at TOW and Experian. By the way, I don't have a magic wand. Mine's broken. In other words, I don't have a bunch of BS to give you. Sorry, some of you have bad credit. Then you listen to those people that have, we can repair your credit. Sorry, good luck with that. So what happens today is I want to take the time to help you get to your first million. If you want, I'll get you to billion. If I can do it, you can do it, right? So I like Lamborghinis. All right, it's kind of fun. But I like $1 million buildings and $100 million buildings too. This is live. If you have a question, just type it out. We'll have some fun and we'll get to play the game of business. See, when I wrote Winning the Game of Business 47 years ago, literally, that's the series of the books I wrote at that time. Now understand, there's no pictures, there's no recording. There's the FBI rules. Now, there will be a page or two I'll break the rules for, and I'll let you know what they are. Okay. Now, I accomplish my goals. I don't have excuses. You see, I think, sorry, just don't take it personally, half the world is friggin' lazy. I think they're lazy. They have to be a little crazy like me. Let's so see it, believe it, go get it. Why don't you write that down for a moment? See it, believe it, go get it. You see, for me, I didn't like being used and abused as a kid. I thought it sucked. So I wanted to figure out how to get out of hell. That's me in 1981. All right, that's the highest kick and fastest kick at the time. Isn't that fun? I guess that means white men do jump. Just stupid people say we don't. That's kind of stupid on these people, right? So you know what? People don't like you sometimes, so people don't like me. No, I can't make everybody happy. We try. But I like a bunch of goodies. You like goodies too? I like Lamborghinis, buildings. You know what I like the most? Paying my damn bills and have extra money. So we're going to talk about you and your life. Let's see if I can repackage it my way. You want to be a millionaire? Do you want to be a millionaire? I hope you say no, because I want you to be a corporate millionaire. See, that makes more sense to me. Learning how to play the game and learning to win. See, the problem we have is how you receive money. Money and honey, okay? So we're going to play a little differently today. We're going to learn how to play the game of business. We're going to get you to the first million, and then we're going to give you, if you want to get to billion, you let me know, okay? All right, now foundation's the key. Foundation's the key to everything. So this means today, if you have, shitty credit, we got to rebuild it. There's no such thing as repair. Repair means it's fraud anyway. The Federal Trade Commission says credit repair is a fraud. They can't collect money up front. Now, if you have a corporation, oh, goody for you. What do you got, an LLC? Why do you have an LLC? They came up with the CT Act because of that too. So we have to understand structure. C Corp, LLC, S Corp, all the pieces. And then the division process. So if we play the game, I like to teach you how to win. Is that okay? All right. I'd like you to think about something today. Why don't you get a mirror today? Like now. Go get a mirror. Go get a tablet and a pen. You see, we have a problem. All right, most people want to blame somebody else for a problem. It's always somebody else's fault. How about this? Who's in charge of your life? Who's in charge of you? I'm going to say God and you. That's how it works. Now, you have to understand something today. When are you going to take charge? Let's understand, all right, if you're 55 and 75 years old, you're disappointed. You let it pass you by, or you kind of blew it. So let's see if I can rebuild you. Now, if you're 20, 30, 40, 50, we got to basically make sure you don't screw up that too. We get to play. But again, you are who you think you are. All right, what's your first goal? See, you should have a goal list, of course. The goal list is what you have to have, but here's the problem with that goal list. What are the activities behind it? I would like for you right now to take your goals and put it aside just for a moment. I'd like you to make your number one goal $10,000 a month. That's what I want your goal to be. I believe your income is your most important goal. All right. If I gave you $1 million, what are you going to do? I want a house and a car. I got to stop. You should go, I want a reference 3 times 5 and turn it to $15 million of borrow money. Borrow money is not taxable. So you can get that business growing up and away with $15 million of credit and write it off anyway. Debt offsets taxes. So if we learn to play the game, we can learn to win. All right, let's go get 50,000, 100,000. This is a monthly income to you and your corporation, by the way, monthly. If we play the game, we get to win. So when you look in the mirror today, my first question would be to you, what did you do yesterday, today, and tomorrow to make anything different? I think you have the same damn rerun all the time. I think the problem is you have habit forming and you're stuck. Why don't we do this? Let's write down, all right, the repo list. Let's write down repo list, all right, probate list, divorce list, bankruptcy list. Then let's write down supply and vendor credit. See, if you play with me long enough, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to get you to million to billion. Your corporation needs $1 million of cash credit. You need divisions. They need it as well. And supply and vendor money. If you play with it about 36 months, you know what you get? About a $10 million company, if you can follow through. What I want you to do in the beginning, don't think, just do. The more you think, the more you screw it up. Sorry, just the truth. Now, I'd like you to take a picture of this page. Can you do that for me right now? Click, click, click. Now, what I've done all my life, when I was 17 and a half years old, driving my Lamborghini, going to East Coast College, and having my 22,000 payphones and my 19 houses. They told me no. What the heck? How do you 19? Well, the reality is what I did is I transferred my properties to my divisions. Oh, by the way, I'm Ray Reynolds, the guy that invented division process. So you might want to pay attention. Every one of these businesses are an investor. You're going to invest and make money and not run a business. Now, let's think. If you do what I tell you to do, you ready to do what I tell you to do? See, if you Google right now $100,000 or brand new house in what state under 100,000, you'll find 14 states. You know what I want you to do? Take a corporation with 3 divisions. We're going to put 5,000 down. We're going to take it off of a corporate credit card. We're going to write it all off. See, every time you roll the dice and you bring the pain home to you, and you back yourself in a corner, and you get stuck, can't get any more. You actually hurt yourself and your family. I call it kind of stupid. So we're going to get a corp in 3 divisions, and we're going to put 5,000 down. We're going to do Section 8s, or a real estate office is going to run them for us, okay? You're now an investor. I'm going to take out my magic wand, and I'm going to make you an investor. Here it is. Bing, bing, bing. That's broken. Sorry. So you have to do a little work there. So what is your goal? 10,000, 100,000 a month. Let's go to Texas. Let's do it again. We can have some more fun. See, the goal is creating up to 100,000 a month. So what do we do? Oh, let's go here. All right, buy a house. Let's see. These for 5 bedrooms, 164. I found one for 109. Literally, I'm going to buy 6 of them in that tract they're building right now. 109,000 each. Wow. By the way, it's only 3,000 down. Oh, how about we go over to Texas here for 250? How about 325? So if we take a corporation with divisions and build it up the right way, guess what we get? Auto income. I like auto income. Can you write it down? I created it in my book years ago. These 8 locations just closed about 2 weeks ago. What do we got? You see, I lined my client up, rebuild them here, corporation division process, and one got 22,000 a month. We partner up, and that's just what gets left over. Mary got 47,000. David got 54. There's an extra number there too. Wow. And you know what happened? 5 other ones, 72,000 plus auto income. Huh. How about storage units? I wrote the book on that as well. It's kind of fun. Okay. How about we look at Freddie Mac? These 8 were closed about a month ago. What do we get to do? Let's write down DSCR loans. Let's look at Section 8. All right. Property being managed by a third party. We get to play, and I get basically very simple. For every 20 units, I get $100,000 of money to fix it up. So I get 60 units, I get 300,000. Do you know 300,000 referenced by 3 times 5 is $4.4 million of borrowed money? We can have some fun with that, huh? Then we become the bank. You want to be the bank? Let me know. I wrote the book on that too. How to be the bank. Now, dry cleaners, I wrote a book on that years ago too. See, these are the type of business I play with. My client, I helped him get 3 locations, 63,000 a month. From there, how about laundromats? I wrote the book on that too. Wow. I've been around a long time. This was only 30,000 a month. So we had to go through more locations. Have some fun. How about a Wendy's restaurant? How about a Jack in the Box? How about a gas station? See, I never wanted to run a business. I just want to own it and let someone else run it for me. I like to be the boss and the investor telling them what to do. Is that okay if we play my way for a while? See, I think your way sucks. If you got the million to billion, you sure in hell wouldn't be watching me. So that means something you did wrong. 22,000 payphones, you know what replaced it? California announced they're 1 million units short. Let's go get some of that. Let's invest in. They'll even give us grant money too. It's like some grant money. It's kind of fun. But again, I'd like someone to drive you around today and you're in the passenger seat. I want you to look around and pay attention and ask, why don't you own these things? Somebody does. Why the hell don't you? Why didn't you own that storage unit in the apartment complex? What's wrong with you? These don't work or something? We can play the game to win. All right, we're going to learn to play my way for a while. So if you need a location, I'll get you 3 of them. Would that be okay? I have a location system too. We can play to get you to million to billion like I did through the corporate structure. So again, I'll reach all my goals. I want you to do it too. Just remember, I like my goodies and I accomplish my goals. It's about time you accomplish yours too. All right, let's play rags to riches. So what happened? Well, I got born in a taxi in Gardena Hospital. All right, she didn't really want me. I got to be with Mrs. Hope, the she-devil from hell. And all I got is used and abused and got pissed off as a kid. I wanted to have help. Your journey today begins with me if you want it to be. All right. So I need you to take that tab that you've got in front of you today. What I'd like you to do is turn it this way. Come on, turn it this way. What I'd like you to do is draw this, okay? Let's understand, in front of you in all the cities and states, you watch banks file bankruptcy on locations. The parent company, Bank of America, has a branch and a branch number. That's a corporation owning a corporation called a subsidiary. They're bankrupting 400 more locations as of last week. Boom, 8,000 by the end of the year. See, the banks bought Zelle just July 6, 2022. So you go to the bank to make a deposit or withdrawal. Zelle. It's easy to do. So what do? They're bankrupting locations they don't need. But they get to keep the money and the honey, and they write off it as a loss. You bring the pain home to you and your family. Why do you do that? Why do you bring the pain home? Lack of knowledge. I'm sorry, the lack of knowledge is the stupidity of man and woman. People aren't stupid, but half of them are freaking lazy. You're getting older, slower. Hell, you're not as pretty as you used to be. You better learn how to play before it's too late. So let's understand today. Pretty simple. We can play the game and learn how to win. So a corporation's a legal person. Says in Chapter 18, public record for you, not here at BCP an attorney. Your division of you can give you 3 more chances to try. Instead of you being a division of you decided to jack them up, drop the score, get stuck, hell, back yourself in the corner, hawk your house, and be stupid. Isn't that what you did? The reality is, guess what? We all do stupid things. So what I want you to think about is Bank of America. I want you to think about Walmart. They got fined $55 million. Oh, they wrote it off. How about Sam's Club? How about Geico? How about cities? They filed bankruptcy. They created a Chapter 9 bankruptcy in case they had an oh shit day. And that's what they did in front of you. You didn't pay attention, did you? So I think the problem you got is you. All right, I want you to write down, stop bringing the pain home. Learn to be a CFO for personal and business and change your mindset to millionaire dream. That's what I'd like you to do. Look behind the curtain. Me, it's pretty simple. I didn't like being used and abused as a kid. I didn't like when Mrs. Hope dropped me off Redondo Beach Pier at 6:30 in the morning when I was 3 years old. Till I was 9.5, she'd roll down the window. She'd say, if you're not here at 5 o'clock, I'm leaving you there to die. She scared the shit out of me. I ran over to the pier. All right, guess what? I already out of a trash can. I was hungry. The light kept me warm. You know what I did? I stole off the pier. 3rd day, the man catches me. I thought he was going to throw me overboard off the pier. But he said, he gave me a choice. He said, boy, you can take out my trash or I'll call the police. He said it 3 times, just like an echo. Boy, take out the trash or call the police. So I had a choice. Which one did I pick? I took out the damn trash. I was known as boy on that pier until I was 9.5 years old. It's like Tony's, the owners of that. I went to their Palos Verde mansion on the weekend. I shoveled horse and cow. Shit. I'm hustling for money. See, in Redondo Beach Pier, you see Marina Del Rey, Torrance Rocks, Palos Verdes. What do you see? Money. I've been gathering magazines since I was a little kid. I wonder how they got their money. So guess what we get to do? We get to play, and we don't have to look at Rat Beach and Palos Verdes and Marina Del Rey. We're going to get the money today, okay? we get to play my way for a while because I think your way sucks. All right. You're going to write down some tools and rules. Ready? You ready to write it down? Every credit card you have needs a sticky. Number one sticky, you're going to write down the limit of the card, what's 25%, what's 29%. So every time you pull out that card to buy something, am I going to drop my score and can't get any more? You see, at 29%, you're good. You're in the green. 30, you're in the yellow. Above that 50, you're in the red. So if we understand rules and tools, then from there, we understand which cards do not fluctuate. These don't fluctuate at all. See, that means these go up and down based on utilization. These do not. So what do we get to do? We put the combination together and we use Ray's rules. And you maintain a 750 from now on. Got it? You don't bring the pain home because that'd be kind of stupid. Did you bring the pain home? Shame on you. TRW, pretty simple. All right, Thomas Raymer, Woolridge. They made bicycle parts in El Segundo, California. And then they got information business. In '96, they became Experian. Now, I drew the first one of these and I called good, fair, hell no. That's right. Good, fair, hell no. I always want to know how something works. So you can maintain your 750 score if you pay attention to me today. If you would have known that years ago, you wouldn't have screwed up your family anyway. But what did you do? You brought the damn pain home. So let's write down Ray's rules and tools. Billy's like anyone else. I found him laying on the ground outside Bank of America. His wife left him while he was overseas in the military, so God rest his soul. All right, thank you for his service. But you know what I did for Billy? I gave him a donut and a coffee. Then I helped rebuild his life to millionaire. So here's Billy's credit. It all sucks. He didn't have any. All he's got is collection. So what I did for Billy is I analyzed him like I want to analyze you. Your credit file, that is. So what do? Take a picture right now. Go click, click, click. So here we have, this is supply credit. We want supply credit, personal business, and turn it into cash credit. Then you can go over here and balance your debt in case you're maxed out. See, you got to find a solution, and bankruptcy is not a solution. Neither is debt consolidation. I got Billy $51,000 of credit. Is that okay? We can play. Now, I got classes on Fridays and Saturdays. You can play with me. If you want to play and learn how to get your dream, let me know, because I'll hold your hand every step of the way personally. Isn't that fun? I got 55 million people in a database. I had the #1 info commercial for years. You might want to get to know Ray Reynolds, which is me, and rayscredit.com. Now, I believe people who are 55 to 70 years old are the most disappointed of the people on earth. It's like they played it safe. They never took the damn chance. So this is your best chance to get the best life you ever had if you play my way for a while. Is that okay? All right. You need to be a CFO for personal business. You need a corporation with divisions. And we're going to go get the American dream. All right. Now, coaching is kind of fun. That means if you're one of my 30 chosen people in coaching, I'm going to get you to millionaire. From there, I need to blueprint all of you anyway. The blueprint means a call. That means you and I and your partner of life. We're going to look at past, present, and future, good, bad, and ugly. The next thing is family, corporation, divisions, irrevocable trust, we have to plan to live and to die. And then we're going to look at car, house, and auto income, and basically learn to play the game, cash flow for your time, which I put in my book 47 years ago on page 6, paragraph 3. This is a 1-hour call to do the blueprint with you and your partner too. All right. Now, there's only one plan on this earth. There's only plan A. Plan B means you're settled, and that's for losers, and you're not a loser. You're one of the few, not one of the many. Write it down. I've been telling myself that since I was a little kid. I'm one of the few, not one of the many. So if we play, understand something on a business, you better act like one thing, because, you know, it's like feeling like you're falling off the cliff. Your friends and family, sometimes you can't trust the ones that kind of rip you off. So the goal would be very simple. If you're going to be an entrepreneur, you're going to feel like you're falling off the cliff. Sorry, that's the way it seems to be. Hold your breath. Do you have what it takes? All right, here's a corporation. It's a legal person. This is Chapter 18. It's public record. I learned this when I was 7.5 years old. I wrote it down. They told me I was weird. I went to the library next to the Torrance Police Department. Ma'am, what does this mean? She walked away. She was rude. She came back 5 minutes later. Here's some microfiche. Here's a bye. She wasn't very nice to me. You know, I did read the book. You've been reading the books too. Your problem is, how old are you? Why the hell did you go get it? Oh, you didn't know how? No one gave you a blueprint? I couldn't find one in that book either, too. Now, watch what I circle. It says, may sue or be sued. All right, so what I did, I went to the library for 2 years. I'm 9.5 years old. All right, I found out I can send away $10. Do you have $30 today? Do you have $100 today? California, you can go online and spend $30 a day and get a brand new nonprofit corporation now. How about a profit for $100? So I spent $10 back then. You know what was really weird? I sent it away. I got my corporation. It's called Helping Hand Industries. I am the founder of that at 9.5 years old. I got $100,000 of credit cards in the mail. Our Miss Help thought I was a crook. What planet are you from? She called Ted Turner, who was at that, poker game. And that Laker used to be a Laker, and he's an attorney. I had to explain to him slowly that basically there's 29 ways to use an SS4. So I got 100,000 credit in the mail. You know what happened next? It was kind of fun. I got named in the movie Dave. Okay. But at 12.5, I got my butt kicked. Yeah. See, I used the word Braille when I started the Orange County Blind Center. And Braille belongs to Braille Institution. I had to learn about trade name, trademarks, and copyrights. It's like, you think you use Velcro, you don't. It's called hook and loop. You blow your nose on Kleenex, or is it tissue? So you got to learn these things too. And the goal is to never bring the pain home like I did when I was 12.5. I screwed up. All right. So, when I was a little boy, they kept saying, don't put all your eggs in one basket. That's what that meant. Their response was, they didn't know diddly squat. How about we put our ducks in a row? See, here's our problem. A corporation is on the Secretary of State's website. If you have a corp, they're going to sue you because you're the voice of the corporation. Congratulations, you're a duck and a sheep. If we play, we can put our ducks in a row and never bring the pain home. Will that be okay? So remember that list I told you earlier today. I like to give you a goal list myself with you. I like to give you a daily list of how to accomplish the goal, because you're going to have 1,000 questions and get knocked down 1,000 times too. And then we're going to look at the weekly list and the monthly list and the project list. See, I want to accomplish your goal with you or for you. I'm going to take away your damn excuses. Now, I made a foolproof program, and I said I'd never get married unless I did. Well, I got a beautiful wife and 6 kids and 12 grandkids. So let's understand. Here's Glenn. He lived in his car for 3 years. I rebuilt him under Race 360. That's my homeless program. Here's a brand new business, brand new house, brand new truck. Here's Freeway Ricky Dickie Ross. Gold and platinum cards up to $1 million. Thomas, he was in prison for 26 years. I got him brand new dump trucks in 6 months. Michael was a client, God rest his soul. How about we got Arnold? How about we got Presidents of the United States of America Incorporated? How about, Costner? How about Giovanni for Pixar? How about college professor, Biola University? How about Superman for Gold's Gym? Kurt Cobain, God rest his soul too. And I got her $1 million too. You see, my point for you is any walk of life, I can get you to $1 million to $1 billion. But all you have to do is pay attention. Even Lakers, Clippers, Dodgers, and Angels too. So what do we get to do? Your problem is you don't know how it works. Let's go back in time and understand what you didn't understand is basically President Roosevelt had the Gold Act. Nixon took the Gold Act out in 71 in August. Is that okay? So here's our problem. You signed an SS5 form for you, 14 to 16. That's your SSN and your 1040 tax return. You get one. Now, if you were born in 71 on, mommy did it for you at the hospital because she was mandated to do so. So what do we look at? Okay, you got one of these. What's wrong with you? You never looked at We the People? How about the Supreme Court? It says do not laminate, don't carry with you, and don't use for ID purposes. You all broke the rules. Congratulations. How about we look at SS5 and SS4? Here's what the IRS created, the only form I can find. They created for banking and credit purposes. Legal name of entity or individual person. Now, if you're a crook and don't file tax returns, just go to prison like Wesley Snipes did. He went to prison for 3 years, ruined his whole life and career. All right, now he's over in little parts here and there. That's about it. But the reality is he listened to his stupid attorneys and CPAs in Beverly Hills, California. Cost him $18 million, by the way. Now, so my goal for you would be write down irs.gov and just Google and basically go in there and go to 1244. IRS talked about we can play their way. You see, people don't like paying tax, but they do pay the tax. How about we basically play by the rules? We take a C or LLC and turn it into S, single filing. We don't pay any tax up to $3 to $5 million, almost no tax at all. That'd be okay if we play my way for a while. Richard won Survivor, the first show, running around naked on the show. He almost died twice. He got his $1 million check. His tax attorney said, you keep $375, rest goes to the IRS. And what happened next? He pissed it away. I told him to reference 3 times 5. I could have turned it to $15 million. But instead, he pissed it away, went to prison for 3.5 years, 10 years probation. He violated that too, being stupid. So let's understand the lack of knowledge is why people do stupid things. And that suck. Planning the problem. The United States of America Incorporated. 50 corps, 50 states, and then cities. And then they created Chapter 9 bankruptcy in case they have an oh shit day. See, you forgot we the people. Supreme Court. Corporation's a legal person, public record. Stop bringing the pain home. So today, if we play my way for a while, we're going to write down division of you. Can you write down that? Division of you. All right. We're going to take a tax ID. We're going to put your name, your corporation, or division, or subsidiary right there. Right there. What's going to happen now, we're going to write down 3 divisions of me. Write it down. And 5 divisions, closets. 3 divisions of me. You can write you if you want. Now, I usually use number 8. Why? My race boats, race cars, and race motorcycles always have the number 8 on it. So I was born on the 8th. And 8 and 0 are infinity beyond. So I always use the number 8. Makes sense. So here's what happens. I came out of a coma. I got to die. My life was stolen. And what did I do? I sold my wedding ring, Rolex necklace, bracelets, $16,400. Okay, no problem. You see, we were homeless again. That sucks 15 years ago. I built $1 million of credit in 6 weeks. I bought my wife her next dream house. Why do you stay down when you don't have to? Why do you do that? I don't understand. See, this Lamborghini part of the collection, by the way, here's the key. Boom, boom, boom. It's $1 million car. Now, I got my shopping centers, my Shakey's, my Domino's, all these other pieces having fun. And my commercial real estate too, an apartment complex, storage units. Now, if this was a bad piece, you know what I get to do? The 3-step I invented. All right, I could disconnect, isolate, incorporate, and put that sucker over here. See, what you understand is I bought that as a division. I guaranteed a division of me under SS4 versus SSN because I'm not stupid. Okay? From there, when every house and lease we do for a building, we're going to guarantee is a division, every property. And on top of that, how you receive money, SS4, no taxes due till we're profitable. Is that okay? Did you know under the Fair Lending Act, 1 card can become 99 more? You see, sorry, you're not winning the damn lottery. You're not getting a big enough raise to really start a business. How about we build corporate credit and write it all off and get the American dream? Wouldn't that make more sense? So we can play my way. When I was helping Ken Yarborough, all right, TRW became a Superior. I set up dashboards behind. I think TransUnion and Equifax just copied our stuff. Probably true, but who knows? You see, I like cash credit under tax ID. We can play my way. And you know what? In my system, I can set up a credit file instantly in 2 seconds or less. We can play, but here's Mary like you. What did Mary do? She married her 3rd grade sweetheart. They're in love. And then she's an Ivy Leaguer. All right, Apple, so is her husband too. Making $250,000 a year each. Wow. Mary wants to start a restaurant. Oh, goody. But she does what you do. You come here after you screw it up. Because you didn't pay attention. Sorry, I've been teaching and preaching for 47 years. Where the hell you been? She called the attorney, gave him $10,000 for retainer. He's looking at the 10-year lease and some options. Oh, goody. She gave $5,000 to the CPA. Gonna look at the books. Wow. She used her personal credit, was an 800 score, all right, 98,000, and dropped it to 610. Oh, shit. Whoa. She's talking to the attorney and CPA. What did I do? What's the response? They don't know crap when it comes to being an entrepreneur or getting credit. You see, Mary's restaurant failed. She filed a bankruptcy. since she guaranteed it because that stupid attorney had to do that. She lost her home and her husband divorced her 3 weeks later. See, the restaurant should have been a division of a corporation like the banks do. Get rid of a piece, keep the rest of the pieces. Unfortunately, she didn't learn to play till she screwed it up, most like you. So let's do this. Let's stop bringing the damn pain home. We're going to play my way for a while. Your corporation, you have one today. If not, I'll hand you one for free. You pay your filing fee. Here's a problem. You can see your name on Secretary of State's website. And you probably use your home address too. Sorry, I call that stupid. You add yourself to the national mailing list. I want that corrected to a mailbox, etc., or shared office space. You're going to put your ducks in a row because I said so. Because right now when they sue that corp, they sue you, and that sucks. Let's create a line of defense. Let's save our ass. Heads. Would that be okay if we do it my way for a while? Here's a $100 million building, $1 million Lamborghini, one of the $5 million mansions I obtained, one of the $1 million race boats. You see, we get to play, add you to my credit system. What do we get to do? Build you. So let's write down credit, loan, and money. Here's a corporation. It's a management company, division for franchise, division for apartment complex, line of defense. See, when I wrote down financial freedom, cash flow free for time 47 years ago, I was serious because that's what it was doing for me. Just get you 10 to 100,000 a month. Is that okay? All right. Now we're going to do flippity dippity do real estate. Oh, goody. I found out the buyer's a liar, the agent, the broker, they're all full of crap, lying to their teeth. All right. The real estate agent, here's the contractor. Hires a subcontractor outside Home Depot. Once they sign the contract, they're trying to cut every corner they can. They're trying to put more money in their pocket. When I was 21, I got tired of that. I decided to be the bank. So I sold my first car, and I carried the balance of the paper. I got $413 a month. Then I sold a house, a assignment of mortgage. I got $1,000, $1,200 there too. I realized, why would you sell something when you can be the damn bank? You could actually sell it and do an assignment of mortgage and assignment of asset. Wouldn't that be kind of fun? I like to teach you how to play my way for a while. All right, is that okay? One of the books I wrote for basically real estate and financial series, buckets of money, tax balancing for billionaires. You might want to learn how to do assignment of asset. All right, let's make you a money-making machine. All right, what if we want to sell, supply and vendor credit? OPM money, Dun & Bradstreet, $100,000, $2 million. We can sell things starting today at Amazon and eBay. We can make money right away. This is about $500 million of goodies. Do you like goodies yet? I like goodies. Would you like some goodies? I'll help you go get them. So it's like God's gift, a mansion in the harbor. All right. I got properties on all 5 islands. Ooh, that fun. And I put Ray Reynolds University on the yachts and race boats. All right, even on the Duffy too. So I take my wife to Captain Jack's on Friday night in the moonlight. Isn't that fun? And that $100 million building, the Lamborghini. All right, I like goodies. You like goodies yet? You see, every time I hear some idiot say white man can't jump, that's not funny to me. I broke the record for the highest and fastest kick in 1981. All right, and I realized one thing. I did my research after the coma. I found out Grandpa, he's Richard Bishop. Damn. Richard Bishop won the Olympics in '32 in gymnastics in Los Angeles. Maybe that's why I can kick the door jam at 10 and the basketball hoop when I was 14 at Tewico Junior High. Make go bing. It was fun. Man, he didn't care about me either, too. So I kicked out the lights that night. The Guinness Book of Records guy kind of pissed me off. He says, "Where's the wires?" Oh, the lights are only 13 feet. So I accomplished my goals. Isn't it time you do the same thing, too? You see, you hear the word no. You accepted it, and you know it wasn't true. So no to me means they're stupid. They don't know how to play. So let's understand. The Millionaires Founders Kit, 1,000 steps, rules, and tools. You know what? I sold that at the Bonaventure, 32 years every Wednesday night in Los Angeles for $5,000 a set. So let's stop treading water and playing it safe. Here's 5 things that are must-have. Can you write them down, please? I'm going to build you up to 750, if you allow me to. Corporation divisions, $1 million of cash credit, checkbook money, and supply and vendor money. By the way, this is a must-have. Hopefully you wrote it down. So we're going to play my way for a while. I'm sorry, I think your way sucks. So if you don't have a corp, I'll hand you one for free. If you got one, let me build yours. Why? Because I want you to stop bringing the damn pain home. I want you to put your ducks in a row, and we're going to basically repackage you my way for a while. And I got classes on Friday and Saturday. You're stuck with me. Wouldn't that be fun? Now, there we are again. All right, all the goodies like Lakers, Clippers, and Dodgers too. What did you do? Sorry, I believe you had a kitchen table meeting with your friends and family. And you said, we're going to start a business, honey. We're going to jack up the credit, drop the score, get stuck, all right, can't get any more, and honk our house and be stupid. Wasn't that what you did? I'm sorry, you're not stupid. What you did was stupid. So you should have played with me before you screwed it up. So let's write down, never bring the pain home. And let's write down today's date. Let's go see it, believe, and go get it. I'll hold your hand every step of the way. And I'll even offer to do the work for you too. So winning the game of business from Repackaging America, my company 47 years ago, page 6, paragraph 3, cash flow free of your time. There I am in that damn coma. 2009, 15 years ago, I get to, why die? Well, that kind of sucks. See, my wife wanted to take one of the 3 yachts in the backyard to watch the fireworks. No problem, honey. Someone had a virus. She called the office and she said, he's in a coma. They say he's going to die. She's freaking out. Ron takes a truck and goes to U-Haul truck to steal my books and CDs. My IT manager sells my websites and my phone numbers because I got 50 million people in the database to a damn porn site. Never call the phone number, please. In other words, everybody around you, you can't trust them all. You've had a friend and family member rip you off. So what do we get to do? If you ever want to copy the Mainers Founders Kit, 12 books and CDs, you can call the office at 1-800-254-9506, and you'll get it for $4.99. Now, if you did it right now, and I mean now in the next 5 minutes, it's $2.99. It's a Zelle, so take a picture of Zelle. I told you the bank spot at July 6, 2022. Zelle is Ray at rayscredit.com, and Ray Reynolds is recipient. There you go. Now, again, if you're going to start a business, remember the people around you might knock you off the cliff. Catch your breath. Who do you trust? The ultimate goal. Me, I get up every day at 2:25. I drop to my knees, say thank you, Jesus, for yesterday, today, and tomorrow, and forgiveness too. In Jesus' name, amen. Then I go look in the mirror. You see, I didn't get a real mommy and daddy like you. So I got to do one thing when I was a little boy, 2.5 years old. I got to get myself out of hell. And that's what I did. So I want you to understand, every time you talk to your friends and family about an idea, they interrupt you. They tell you how to do it, and they haven't done diddly squat. Well, don't let them cloud your direction, please. The ultimate goal, how to play. July 4, 2009, one of my yachts in the backyard. I got to go to that coma. I get to hear my tax attorney trick my wife to sign a POA. And then I hear the nurse ask if I was a donor. But I got a choice that day to stay in peace or go back. All right, so I got basically a second chance. All right, now understand, a lot of people like to feel sorry for themselves. I moved 24 times by the time I'm 11.5 years old. Sucks. A lot of shitty people. I've been shot. I've been knifed as well. I don't have an excuse, and neither do you really. So let's go get it. Let's see it, believe it, go get it. All right. Now, you ever had no shit day? Oh shit, my credit sucks. Oh shit, I lost my job. Oh shit, my wife's not in the car to tell me how to drive. Oh shit, she lost her cell phone again. Oh my goodness, what are we gonna do? I got a flat tire. All right, oh goody, I messed it up again. I need the money today, not tomorrow. See, that's called a no shit day. There's my biggest one there. They stole 3.7 billion of corporate structure. What am I gonna do? Lay down and die? Hell, I'm gonna get them fight. My client sent me this on the 15th. All right. And then on the 5th, she says, stay away from boats and fireworks. Okay. Now, one of the books I got coming out is called Bullshit That Pay Your Bills. I'm going to name all these debt consolidation ripoffs and all these motivational speakers and all these ding dongs on TikTok, YouTube, all right, and Google. I'm going to call them out because a lot of them are full of, you know what? We got to play the right way. All right. So guess what we get to do? Debt consolidation. It's not like consumer credit counseling in my company was on all the credit bureaus years ago. Next thing is bankruptcy. Please don't file it. I'll help you different ways. But if you do, learn to seal your record. Because if you don't, it goes on your credit file because you didn't learn to play it. All right. So let's understand today. All right. I want to get you past go. I think most of you are anywhere from 50 to 70. And the younger ones, that's okay too. But I think you're basically kind of pissed off and disappointed. Let's change that around. Let's get you past go. How about some Lamborghinis, Duffy, Mansion? How about white men do jump stupid people say we don't? More Lamborghinis. How about we get race boats, helicopters, U-Docks, yachts, and some Ferraris? Why not I do? Why not you? We're going to play Ray's rules. Is that okay? Ray's rules and tools. We're going to play, and you're going to write down, see it, believe it, go get it. Because I'll hold your hand every step of the way. From there, credit repair is a fraud. All right, see, my magic wand don't work. This old bull, sorry. You see, the Federal Trade Commission says credit repair is a fraud. They can't even collect money up front. The credit organization access that, credit repair access it as well. But understand, all you have to do is write down section 611 and Google it today, and you find out what you can do for yourself. You see, this is the credit repair cloud. Not only were they out there going, hey, let's put you in business to do credit repair to be a crook. Their founder was just indicted, $3 million fine. Well, quit being a lying sack of doo-doo. It was August 8th, 2024. So if you have a collection account, and they're truly an open collection account, you're going to have to realize 5 ways to kill a debt. There's 5 ways to play. You might have to step up, man up, woman up. What do we look at? Maybe we have to negotiate a debt. From there, we're going to master the 29-25% rule, and we're going to do a rapid refresh and block all bad credit and push it up, and away. You can solve your problem started today. First 25 steps today. You got your tablet and pen ready to begin? Get a hold of Credit Karma. It's owned by Intuit. They bought it December 3rd, 2020. You see, there's no phone number to help you. My new dashboards hopefully will be out there to help you 24/7. From there, that's step 1. Next, we have to be careful about LifeLock. Why? Because they've been indicted 6 times. All right, $100 million the last indictment. I'm going to just tell you to be careful. I'd like to obtain your credit report today. Can I analyze it for you too? I'd like to show you exactly what you can do and what needs to be done, and we can work together to help you. All right? See, in about 90 working days, you could have a 750 score. All right? But I analyze case files every Friday and Saturday. That's right, you're stuck with me again. See, there's that SS5 you didn't pay attention to. That's what started your SSN 1040 tax return. So we're going to learn to understand what you should have learned a long time ago. And then you're going to understand that card you carry with you says not to carry with you, analyze, and don't use for ID purposes. The moment you got your first paycheck, you said, where's my money? You see, that created your 1040 tax return. And what the company told you that you worked for is the IRS gets your cut, you get the leftover. That's what makes us ducks and sheep, because we didn't bother to learn. And that's the ultimate goal for you. So today, I want you to write down basically 1244, irs.gov, and find out how to file 1 tax return with your LSEC Corp, no matter what you get. You play my way for a while. SS5. Oh, let's compare that to the SS4. Legal name of entity, individual person. The only thing that I found the IRS ever created for banking and credit purposes. Your banks and grocery stores bankrupt locations. They don't bring the pain home like you. Why do you do it? The lack of knowledge, like I said again, is the stupidity of man and woman. People aren't stupid. Half the world's freaking lazy. The other half have to be a little crazy to learn to play. You see, it says banking and credit purposes right there. It's in your face. So you can play, and that's the ultimate goal. My dashboards I set up in the 80s when I'm training Yarborough, having fun. I decided to have our SSN, SS4 dashboards. That means a person, a corporation, or a division can open a file instantly. My new system is called Ray's Credit Kit. We're going to have a download for everyone in high school. We're going to start their credit files for free and get them their first damn credit card and teach them what you didn't know. See, I want the next generation not to do stupid things like you did. Is that okay? Because no one taught you how to play? You should have came to play with me a long time ago, too. But again, in 92, I basically help people how to set them up. Isn't that fun? A corporation should only do 4 things. First, we want to buffer tax. No tax due till we're profitable. We want corporate credit. Hell, it's a damn write-off. Whee! And then we want a car at fleet price and get the free buffet. Then I want the corporation's divisions to be, they're cheap, multiple functions, buy at wholesale price, multiple credit reports, and we get to separate liability for real estate. See, I want you to set up a line of defense because we're all going to have an oh shit day. Let's protect our assets this time. You see, debt follows tax ID, but tax ID builds credit reports. And we get to write it all off, 100%. I'm going to tell you what you need to do, and you have to be part of the program. I'm even going to guarantee it in writing. So I understand there's only 2 rules you have to play by. Don't jack up credit, and don't apply during the program because you'll crash your rapid rescore, which you'll screw it all up. If you screw this up, it's on you. I will charge you a fee because I do rapid rescores for everybody for free in the beginning, or I'll close your case. I got a radio and TV show coming up. We're working on the things right now. See, you got a debt. There's 5 ways to kill a debt. Okay, learn the 5 ways to play because you can't run away from your credit and write a stupid letter, not mine, kind of late kind of crap. That's what the credit repair flaky companies do. You got an IRS problem? Why don't we look at the 656, 433 A and B? Let's do something to solve that problem too. See, we got choices today, and all we have to learn is to rebuild ourselves. 750 scores waiting for you. Let me analyze you today. Let me add a rapid rescore for you. Let's take your 6 or your 510 and get you the 757 like I did for them, and learn to play. And you got to be part of the program anyway. All right, here's a 651. She's got no green lights. But then I did a rapid rescore. From there, balance the debt, and guess what you got to do? $750 and $1 million of credit. All right, here's a bankruptcy. They went to a bankruptcy attorney. They didn't really need a bankruptcy, but I got them their first next credit card, unsecured for $500. Here's a collection account, 11 of them, and later on their car payment, here's $3,000. See, you have to rebuild your credit to understand how it works. Rapid rescore, here's 96 points in 3 days. If you're not a client yet, you can basically join my team and have some fun with me too. We're going to rapid rescore. Going to go to class Friday or Saturday. Your focus should be 750. From there, what happens is it's $9.99 and going to class and rapid rescore. We're going to give you $1,000 card back to you. You can reimburse yourself. And if it's done now during this broadcast, their price is $4.99. The card's $500, and you use Ray's rules and tools to maintain a 750 score. Got it so far? Remember, it's a Zell payment. That's all you got to do. From here, if you need a corporation, you don't have one, I'll start one for you for free. You pay your filing fee. Let's rebuild your credit to be a CFO setup in level 1 on Friday and Saturday at 10:30 Pacific Standard Time. And what happens is for $9.99, I'm going to give you $5,000 credit back to you. $24.99, $25,000 of credit. So again, we can analyze. We're going to basically add history and pop credit right away. Would that be okay? And you can become that certified CFO. So again, that's a Zell opportunity. All right, there's your Zell information. You can also call the office at 800-254-9506. Number's right in front of you. If you use a card, they will charge you 5% more. All right, now I need you to do some work. I need you to call 888-567-8688. You added yourself to the national mailing list. They sell the voter list 412 times a year. Maybe you have a cable bill corporation. If you call the number I gave you and opt out for 5 years or a lifetime, you'd remove yourself from the national mailing list. Phone number's right in front of you. Call it later today, please. So guess what? That's step number 4. All right, so what do we get to do next? Let's plan the problem. You had a friend and family member probably rip you off. Sorry to say it's true. You spent thousands of crap that didn't work. Or thousands of dollars, some didn't work. Sorry. Let's build a line of defense. Let's understand, when I started the dashboards years ago, I put 0 to 29 is green, yellow is 30%, 50 is red. They're all caught up with that. That's what they say today. So if we play the game, what do we get to do? Well, step 5. Never bring the pain home. All cards fluctuate. That means they go up and down based on utilization. You must stay between 25, 29%, 30 gets you yellow. From there, what do we look to do? These 2 cards on the bottom here, they don't fluctuate at all. and you can use them and max them out up to $1 million. They have a paid overtime limit too. So learning Ray's rules and tools, you can literally maintain a 750 score the rest of your life. Now you got an emergency. All right, you lost your job. What do you do next? Simple. Everybody does the same silly thing. They jack up their cards in 42 days, and they forgot to ask them to increase the limits before they did that because they didn't build any safety. So if you needed a card today, $5,000, you need it now. Well, you told your friends, your family, the bank you need it, so they told you no. Do you know the average person wastes $50 every other day? So what do? Well, that's $140 a week. Do you know I can take these cards right here, spend $50,000, write it all off, payments are right off as well, and go get 2 pizza restaurants starting today? So again, to play the game in business. Step number 6. So remember, white man can jump. Stupid people say we don't. Next thing is we have Nixon who take the gold standard out. I would like you to write down, I'm willing to lose, a division, sacrifice a division, not the corp of my family. So far, all you've been sacrificing you and your family. I'd like you to have your cake and eat it too. We're going to use Ray's rules. All right, step 7. You're going to learn to be a certified CFO, and you're never going to bring the pain home again. That's the goal. So there I am in that coma. Google the address and find I'm telling you the truth. 2009, July 5th, I get to die. 5:41 and get to come back too. All right, there's my coma. Kind of sucks. My life got stolen. What did I do? See, I've been in 2 comas so far. One I was crippled. Jesus said, get up. I got up. Last one they worked on me, I got to die anyway. From there, the devil's trying to hold you back. See, it's always God's delays aren't God's denials. So what do? We rebuild you like Humpty Dumpty. That's the ultimate goal. So, all right, coaching programs. You get all kinds of goodies. We want to look at checkbook money. Write down checkbook money. We want to look at the corporation, the legal what? Person again. But again, I want you to draw the diagram I told you to earlier today. Corporation to corporation. They take the goodies and banquet locations. You and a division of you. You would have 3 chances to try. As long as you're trying, you're not dying. If you're not trying, you might as well be dead. The lack of knowledge is what makes people do stupid things all the time. This is pathetic. I lost my job. I had 2 kids. This guy needs to get off his lazy butt, have a garage sale, go to the church for the food, and all right, drive a Lyft or Uber or something, and get off your butt and go get the money. I've been homeless, eating out of a trash can. I know how this works. Ridiculous. What did I do coming out of the coma? Wedding ring, Rolex necklace, bracelet, $16,400. Build $1 million of credit in 6 weeks. Bought my wife her next dream house. Why do people stay down? Their lack of knowledge. And then they hire a bunch of dummies and rip them off anyway. There I am in a damn coma. I use my 3 divisions of me and my 5 class of divisions. So let's understand today, there's no more excuse. A division allows you multiple functions. You can disconnect, isolate, incorporate. You will have a shitty tenant, sorry to say, but it's true. Cash and supply credit. If we build the line of defense to a division process, we're willing to sacrifice a division, not the corp or my family. Even sacrificing you, stop it. Division, tax ID. I build credit reports right away. And I can build cash credit and line you up for checkbook money. Will that be okay? We did it my way for a while. All right, remember my dashboards. What are we going to do? We're going to build credit files for you, corp and divisions, and subsidiaries. And we're not going to bring the pain home again, ever again. Will that be okay? We play my way for a while. All right, I really want to get to that. All right, their dashboards, what did they do? They pretty well just copied what we were doing. TRW became Experian. This is cash credit through tax ID. All right, so what do we get to do? I had a problem in the 80s and 90s. I had $53 million of credit cards. They're starting to shrink my limits. It's scaring me. I don't want to lose them. So what did I do? All right, well, my real estate system, I created Homestead Blocker, UCC One Chattel Mortgage. So every time I loan at $50,000, I got $2,400 a month. When I created cash flow free up your time, you can design a division process. In my book called Buckets of Money, I took $4.6 million of credit and I loaned it out and I created $190,000 a month. It took me 18 months and 41 divisions, And that's called auto income, by the way. That was in 98. All right, you see, you got to look at your corporation today. Your name's on the Secretary of State's website. Change the address, please, to mailbox, etc., shared office space. Put your ducks in a row, because certainly when they see that corp, they sue you. And that kind of sucks. Let's build a line of defense to protect our assets. If you needed $25,000 in credit today, all right, we normally charge 10%. That would literally be $24.99, give you 10 times your investment. If you call the office right away, it's $18.75. You need $50,000. Very simple. Usually $5,000. You call the office. They're going to give you a discount or $37.50. If you need $100,000 instead of 10 grand, it's basically going to cost you $7,500 today. You can call the office, or you can Zelle. Right there's your Zelle. That's all you got to do. Now, I created something else. All right, how to daisy chain credit. One card getting 9 sister cards. Let's turn it into $1 million. Will that be okay? We'll learn how to daisy chain credit. That makes sense to me. All right, so here we have division process. If you allow me to get the tax ID, build the credit reports and history, and teach how to daisy chain credit, will that be okay? A division basically costs $499. 3 or 4, usually $14.97. So today you get 3 for $9.99, 9 for $24.99. That's if you Zelle now. It's only good for 10 minutes. From here, I like goodies. You like goodies yet? I like all kinds of goodies. $500 million of goodies too. We get to play. Now, I'd like you to set up an IRS account. Go to irs.gov, set up your account to watch your tax returns. One of the creditors are going to send you a form. So let's write it down, 4506T or 4506C. Google it later today. Be prepared. So you should have $1 million of credit cards, $5 million of checkbook money. That's what I'd like you to do. Let's rebuild you. Then let's go get the 3 green spark cards. 160 times 9. How about we get B of A times 9? How about Wells Fargo times 9? How about we get Chase times 9? Inks. How about gold? So if we did these, there's only 10 great cards anyway. The rest suck, I think. We take the first 5, we play. Up to $5 million. Why don't we go at that time to the bank? The bank will give you up to $150,000, no tax return as long as you have a 2-year corporation. These are the 5 that I love most. So that's what I call checkbook money. Up to $5.4 million. What do we get to do? Divisions allow us to give a projection of $1 million. So we're going to basically play the game to win. All right, buckets of money. I'd like you to focus on that. So I got specialty classes in rotation every Saturday at 9 o'clock in the morning. So it's basically like here. All right, we just did real estate this last week. This week it's going to be nonprofit. So let's think. If today you let me do it my way with you and hold your hand, we're going to get corporate credit. Borrow money is not taxable, and we're going to buy the lifetime income and write it all off anyway. Real estate and franchise. Is that okay? This gives you your cake and eat it too. Raise rules, become certified CFO, and never bring the pain home. All right, I gave you $1 million. What are you gonna do? Oh, my hell's in the car. Stop. Reference 3 times 5. Turn it into 15 million. Play the game to win. You see, we got a problem today. All right, you keep wanting to spend money. I want to build a foundation. Step number 8. You win the lottery. What do? All right, they're going to tell you to put it in your account. I'm going to tell you have a division of you. Sit down with the banker and deposit the check and borrow against it. Borrow money is not taxable. And I'm going to turn that to $100 million. Cities file bankruptcy? See, the United States of America, cities and states. You could have played the same game if you learned to play. And they had an oh shit day too. That's why they created Chapter 9 bankruptcy. So understand today, we could play with no intent to do fraud. So that's step number 9 today. Why don't you Google bankruptcy? See, you'll find out who wants to be the duck, SSN or SS4. Make a decision. It's up to you. Plan the problem. I'd like to add you to my credit system and rebuild you. I can build you up to $1 million of corporate credit if you want. Let me know. You beat your doubt. You run your race. You kind of get out of my way while I rebuild you my way. because I think your way, sorry, sucks. Getting Pasco, getting all the goodies, the race boats, helicopters. Now, right now, I need you to write down driver's license, registration, insurance. See, your problem when you get in a bumpity bump or you get pulled over by the police officer, you give this information with your home address on it. You're highly intelligent. Why would you not change it to a P.O. box and mailing address for privacy? All right, because if you don't, that's called stupid. You're not stupid. All right, here you got basically buildings and Lamborghinis and Jaguars. A couple come with cars. What do? See, when you buy a car, you basically let them sweat you for 5 hours. If you're going to do it that way, at least when you sign the piece of paper in front of you, could you please write down this allows one inquiry and take a picture and let them know? All right, you see, you're doing it wrong anyway. Sorry to say, but it's true. We're going to learn my way because you don't bring the pain home. A car is fleet price, tax ID division. That's right, write it down. We're going to play my way. When you buy a house from now, it's only one person on the loan, because when you lose house and car, don't worry, they report it to the IRS as a 1099-C. Now you got no shitty credit and more credit problems too. All right, in a bumpity bump situation, your car should be a registered owner as a division. That way you're not a duck and a sheep. Is that okay if we plan the problem so we can learn to play? All right, every property you get should be a division, in my opinion. You don't know which one's going to slip, fall, and sue you and screw you up. Your house payment offsets your taxes. Amazon didn't pay tax on the first, 10 billion, now worth a couple trillion. Why would they pay tax? See, there's no loophole. They're doing what they're allowed to do. We watched him borrow 44 billion from 3 banks because he didn't have it in the bank. 44 billion, borrow money is not taxed. So he bought Twitter, and now it's called X. He's got a spaceship, so's the other guy. So you could actually join the club and learn how to win and win the battle if you want to. And we get to play my way for a while. Is that okay? All right. Run your life through a corporation or a conjunction. What do we get to do next? Simple. Pay tax or buy a Lamborghini. So understand today your paycheck. It's called taxable income, I believe, right? You get the leftover, you pay the car payment, gas, registration, insurance. And what happens now? You should yell no. You should drive a company car like I do. All right, step 17. We get to play my way for a while. All right, what you should do today is go to irs.gov and get a hold of an SS4. Find out it says banking and credit purposes. See, you never had to be a duck and a sheep. Your problem is you didn't pay attention to me. All right, here's Mama. Nixon took the gold standard out. She's mandated to sign the SS5 form for the SSN. So let's understand how to play the game to win. You buy a house, it's escrow close homestead trust. When you basically get sued, they take it away. When you die, your family's stuck in a probate and they got diddly squat. You hire the contractor that hires a subcontractor down outside Home Depot, and they're trying to sue you and screw you up no matter what you do. How about we do it my way for a while under the division process, and if they sue, they get diddly squat. Why not? We're going to look at basic irrevocable trust. So let's play my way for a while. All right, stop bringing the pain home because I think your way, what? Sorry to say, but it sucks. Okay, now let's understand we cannot play peekaboo with the IRS making a mess. Wesley Snipes tried it. He went to prison for 3 years and $18 million later. Kind of sucks, huh? So you got choices today. No peekaboo. We're going to play the right way. That's step number 20 today. If you want to buy at wholesale price, you save up to 70%. Is that okay? We play my way. You don't pay a bill up to 90 days. You can leverage up to $15 million. Borrow money is not taxable. All right, we get to get the line of defense. That's step 21 called blackjack. See, you can actually win the game of business. Well, we can play. Here's the Ray Reynolds University before I died in a coma. It was only 22,000 square feet building. So we get to play my way again. As I rebuild myself, I use my own blueprint. See it, believe it, go get it. And that's the way it works. All right. See, I don't think you have your time. I think your time has you. All right, you're going to be an entrepreneur. You're going to feel a lot of times like you're falling off the cliff. Do you have what it takes? Next, coaching programs, you're stuck with me. Okay, I only coach 30 people at a time. I can only do 6 calls a day. So do you want to be a millionaire? Say no. Corporate millionaire? Say yes. That's how you play the game to win. A blueprint call is husband and wife and partner of life. All right, up to an hour. It's $9.99. It is basically step 22. It is basically these are the business you should go into because I'll help you get there to get up to that 100,000 a month. Next, we find locations for you. You get to pick. And what do you get to do? Get to get auto income. That's the goal. I always picked on basically boring businesses. When I took 40,000 off of a credit card, I get a laundromat or dry cleaners. If I take 100,000, maybe a storage unit. Apartment complex, maybe 250. I don't want to run the business. I just want income. There's my goal. You go to the expos, I think you're a deer in the headlights. So again, I like you to own it, but not run it. Would that be okay as we play the game? All right. Well, you should think about it as a starter. This is a 6 weeks coaching process and program with me. This means 6 weeks you're stuck with me. Blueprint call, 25,000 of credit, expedited rapid, classes level 1, 2, and 3 in specialty for 6 weeks. It's normally about $12,000. It is discounted during the broadcast only, or for the next 15 minutes for $4,999. You can call the office at 800-254-9506. It's a Zelle, all right, bank transfer, deposit, or wire. Now, I'd like you to think about real estate franchise storage units. Maybe you want to go 3, 6, or 12 months with me. What do we look at? Well, we're going to use the IRS's rules. Small business is $5 million. Let's go after that. So the goal here would be fight to get the keys to the first location. That would be the ultimate goal for you. Corporation's a legal person. So what did I tell you to draw earlier today? Understand we're willing to sacrifice divisions, not corporation, and not the family anymore. Line of defense, very simple. I'm willing to sacrifice the division, not the corp and my family. What are you going to be willing to lose? Come on. Look at your life and your age and what you've lost so far in your life. And I think you got stuck and you didn't take enough chance. On the division, you can take the chance and don't bring the pain home. So what are you willing to lose? Family? No. Corporation? No. Well, a division is your line of defense. Everybody gets checkmate. Step 23, the ultimate goal. So I like reaching the dream. Think to be the impossible. I've done it all my life. But again, I train people to be CFO, to build up to $1 million in credit and $1 million business. That's the ultimate goal. So today, if you have joint credit, I tell you to get rid of it. You buy a house, it's Escrow Closed Homestead Trust. From there, corporations are free in all 50 states. You pay a filing fee. You get your divisions for real estate, franchise, current business, and line of defense. And I always give credit back to people who get something in my programs because I want to basically prove them that they could have basically did this a long time ago. I usually give you up to 10 times your money you spent. Kind of fun. But again, that's the ultimate goal, to get the American dream. That's step 24. All right, and if all you want from me is to build your credit to 750, analyze you, add a rapid rescore, we'll put you in a program Friday or Saturday or both, and it's up to you if you want that 750 score. We will charge you $9.99, give you 1,000 card back. But if you did it during this broadcast in the next 10 minutes, it's $4.99, $500 card, and now you'll learn Ray's rules and tools. It's a Zelle. From there, you got a starter package. That means you want to build a corporation half of the one I'm going to give you. You pay your filing fees. Rebuild you as a CFO. Setup is on Friday and Saturday at 10:30 Pacific Standard Time. $9.99, 5,000 credit back to you. $24.99, 25,000 of credit. So here we have the ability, analyzation, add history, and pop credit right away. Your ultimate goal is to Zelle, or call the office right away. Keep in mind referrals, we build more credit, or we pay you 10%. And you can give me a list of referrals today. Remember, banks bankrupt locations, cities, and grocery stores. They don't bring the pain home like you. Your corporation should have divisions of you. All right, not to file bankruptcy, but to protect you and the corporation. If you have an old blankety blank day, then you get rid of the piece, you keep the other good pieces. If banks and grocery stores can do this in your face, isn't it time you learn to stop bringing the pain home? Become a certified CFO and reprogram your brain to maintain our status. Look beyond that curtain, learn how to play, and learn the game of business. We do our best, Jesus does the rest. Amen to that too. Remember, you can call 800-254-9506 right away, and that is step number 25 today. We're going to do our best. God does the rest. Amen to that too. And we never forget at the end of the day, God loves us all.